different parking lot to trick Melissa. So her and this man had planned to have me call off to work. They were going to take my car, and then this man was arrested 2 months after this. This man was arrested 2 months after this for sex trafficking. So based off all this information, we figured out Melissa had planned this. They were going to take my car, take me, and that's why they got rid of all the receipts. That's why they wanted me to call off work, so it looked like I called off work and that I didn't go to work for no reason, and that they were going to do whatever they were going to do with me, probably get money, I don't know, and then they were going to take the car and go to California. Now, a month later, Melissa was arrested again, but then she was released again, and my grandmother had let her stay at the house for one night, and my mom was pissed off about that. So my mom has a key to the house because it's my grandmother's house. It's very normal here. What are you doing, escapee boy? Hold on, he's trying to escape. Come here. Come here. Come play with me. But anyways, my mom went over there and she walks into the house. My mom has all of this on footage. So everything, like my mom searching for Melissa, my mom documenting all of this, my mom has everything on camera because my mom's not stupid. She records everything. She walks into the house and there is like 6 people in my grandmother's house, homeless people, and they're just eating my grandma's food, doing what they can, and my mom was like, Melissa, get the fuck out, leave. Tells them all to leave. They're obviously all high on meth or whatever kind of drug, and in the recording, they start fighting my mom. Well, not like fist fighting, but just verbal yelling, and my mom was like, you were going to sell Deavan to that guy, don't fucking lie, blah 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 blah. And in this video, that's when she does admit. She's like, you're over exaggerating, I was only going to do this. Just that's when we got the confirmation that she was going to do that. Now, because it's far along, like, what are we going to do? I'm already pregnant at this point in time. I believe I was 7 months pregnant. I'd already gotten all my stuff ready to leave because we didn't feel safe. Because during this time, she was arrested so many times and just let go. They just let her go. Like, she got caught with drugs, they didn't charge her. She got caught with drugs inside, didn't charge her. She trespasses several times on people's houses, didn't charge her. She broke into an old lady's house, didn't charge her. It was like ridiculous at this point because she kept getting in trouble and they just kept letting her go. So it was just at that point, it was like, like we just don't want to deal with her anymore. We just want her to go. Now, fast forward to my second youngest aunt, Allison. During Christmas time, some tragic things happened, and unfortunately, she passed away. I will not say how she passed away because it is still very unclear how she passed away. So we are still dealing with that on the side. Melissa happened to be out of jail that day, and when we got the news, she actually happened to be walking past my grandma's house. So of course I left, and they're gonna tell her what happened because even though she's psycho and crazy, and we're trying to get away from her, you gotta let her know that her younger sister passed away. So we did let her know, and then that same day she was arrested for something. I can't remember if it was drugs, prostitution. I can't remember. She's been arrested so many times this past year that it's just ridiculous. I think this time was for drugs or something. She was arrested. Now, get this. She says to the people in the jail, it's called a furlough. You can get a furlough to leave jail for a day to go to a funeral. Deavan, no, Hajima. You can get a furlough to leave the jail for like a day or two to go to a funeral. She gets approval to leave, and of course, every day we would check the roster, the Weaver County roster, to see if she was in jail or out of jail, because it was so back and forth. And anytime she was in jail, it was like, oh, we're safe. Oh, thank God. But anytime she got out of jail, it was like, oh my God, oh my God. And so she had gotten a furlough to get out to go to the funeral. And I was like, well, I don't want her at that funeral because she's scary, and I don't want her near the kids. I don't want her anything. And so we were going to have a police officer there just in case she did show up to tell her she can't go. But side note, like, she didn't come, which kind of upsets me, but at the same time, it's like, I didn't want you there anyway, but at the same time, you didn't go to your sister's funeral, and you lied to the police to get out of jail to go to this funeral. And this is your little sister who loved you, and she used her death as an excuse to get out of jail. And guess what she goes and does? She just goes finds some trap house or whatever they're called, gets high, gets drugs, goes on a runaway spree for like 2 weeks, and they end up finding her because she got caught on camera offering blowjobs for $10 for money. And so she got arrested. And then like at this point, we knew she was going to be in jail for like 3 months. So we felt safe, and I had to, I was moving to Korea, and we didn't want to take Drusilla right away because I needed to get Drusilla's room ready. I needed to make sure there was room for Drusilla, and Drusilla was going to come 2 weeks later. And during this time, Melissa was in jail, so everything was safe. It was fine. She was in jail. Everything was going to be good. And then, of course, as you guys saw in the tell-all, I ended up going back to America 2 weeks later because nothing was ready. And during this time, Melissa was released, but then arrested again. I don't know what's going on with her right now, because I don't care anymore. All I know is she has not been charged for anything she's done. She's not been held accountable for anything she's done. She's been caught with drugs. She's been caught with doing prostitution. Yeah, bath salt. We've been doing a lot of bath salt this week in the bath. That's why Mommy's hair is all wet, because we took a nice long bath. They just didn't do anything. She hasn't been charged for anything. She hasn't been charged for getting caught with drugs. She hasn't been charged for prostitution. She wasn't charged for escaping jail, which she did, because she never came back from her furlough. She hasn't been charged with anything. They've just given her a slap on the wrist every single time. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And as far as I know, no one in my family knows where she is at this moment. Probably in Hobo. She's homeless. She doesn't have money. She's addicted to drugs. The last time she left jail, she was staying with some dude and admitted that she was getting drugs inside the jail, and she was still doing drugs in the jail during her 3 months there. And every time she went to jail, she just came out like a better criminal, like, because then she knew how to get away with things. So it didn't help her. She just came out knowing tricks. And she's not a safe person. She's a very dangerous person. And it's just like, I'm so fed up with it at this point, because she put my life in danger. She put her kids' life in danger. She's put everybody in danger. And to the point where we would go outside to play in my parents' backyard, and we would just hear anyone walking. We'd be scared it was her. And it's just ridiculous. And so, like, yeah, I'm safe now, but it's like, now we have this constant worry, because she knows where everyone lives. She knows that how much money everyone has. She knows how to get into everyone's house. And she, from last I heard, we know that she's pissing, bless you, we know that she's pissing people off in the drug world because she's not paying for her drugs. But it's like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that nothing's happened. But the last thing I asked my mom, if she heard anything, she doesn't know. Nobody knows. She hasn't been arrested lately, so we don't know where she is or what she's doing, what she could be doing. All we know is she has embraced the homeless life. She has embraced the drug life. We know that she never wants to get a job again. We know that she wants to be homeless. Like, she straight wants to be homeless. She's straight. And it's not like the type of homeless where you go have fun, do drum circles, and, explore the world homeless. It's like tweaker, living in a tent, shitting your pants, selling yourself for drugs, homeless. Like, she wants that life. And she's just so deep in there where she's dangerous. And she has sent people, like, she's hanging out with dangerous people. She had dangerous people in my grandmother's house. We have it on film of this guy who is gonna spray this, like, cleaner in my mom's eye for some reason, because my mom said get out of my house, and they wouldn't leave the house, my grandmother's house. And it's scary. And, like, I'm just sick of it. And that was a huge reason why we were going to move here. Of course, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and in Korea, I would have a better opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom here. And that was a huge reason. But we were very back and forth on it, because I love America. Jihoon can move to America realistically whenever he wants. He's fine. He has visas and stuff, and we can change him to a green card because we're married. But the thing is like, you know, I could be a stay-at-home mom here. The stress in Utah is just too high for me, and that's what made us decide to move to Korea. And I noticed in the show, I can talk about it now because season 1's over, that they never touched on the subject as why we moved there. And we did mention it a few times, but it was never shown. Maybe because of legal reasons, I don't know. Or maybe because we didn't really talk about it and people would be confused. But we did talk about it a few times, so I was really surprised that I didn't see it. So I'm assuming it's maybe because of legal reasons. I don't know. So that's why I had to wait. Obviously, because of my contracts, I had to wait till the season was over to kind of tell you guys what was the main reason why Jihoon did not go to America. It's not because of his criminal record. He doesn't have a criminal record. The charges, he was never charged. He just got fined, and he paid the fine off. So that's why he could go in and out of America so much. Because if he had criminal charges, he wouldn't be able to go in and out of America as much as he does. But that's the reason. And this woman, like, she raised me. We lived in a house together for a long time. And I just can't believe she was going to do that. And people are asking, aren't you upset? Aren't you upset that people know, blah, blah, blah? No, I'm not upset. This needs to be talked about. This is ridiculous. And then there's people over here saying, oh, they're lying. That's a lie, blah, 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 blah. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I told you guys the story. Did she successfully kidnap me? No. I never said she successfully kidnapped me. I said she was attempting to trick me into doing whatever she wanted. The reason why there was no charges pressed, because we didn't find out till a month later the actual final plan and having her admit it. And the reason why at that point, it's too late. It's too late. You can't do anything. It's too late. Anyway, she's a stupid bitch. I fucking hate her. Excuse my language, Tam. She has broken all trust. And I've said this to my family members. I'm like, if you guys ever take her in and talk to her again, you can say goodbye to me. Because I will never, ever be around that woman ever again. Never. My kids will never be around her. I will never be around her. If you're around her, I'm not associated with you anymore. Everyone says, oh, it's drugs. We need to forgive her. Fuck that. She had kids and was doing drugs for 5 years, and she knew what she was doing because she had done drugs when she was a teenager. She knew it was addictive. She knew what she was doing. She took all that money when she should have been paying her bills and was being selfish. She was being abusive towards everyone in her family. She probably was abusive towards the children. She was probably abusive. We know she was abusive towards her husband. We know she's been abusive in the past because I've lived with her. Like, she is a very dangerous person. And so every time I see people giving her money, saying, oh, poor Melissa, poor you, it's like, bitch, she doesn't want her kids. Ooh, let's clean your face. There you go. She doesn't want her kids. She said it several times when she was homeless. She said, I don't care about them. I don't want them. Whatever. And that's disgusting. That's so disgusting. Anyways, that's what happened. I didn't save the first 2 lives because I never saved them. Because every time I get off live, it's because I have to hurry and, take care of the babes. I don't know if I'm going to save this live. Just because, like I said, I'm actually going to do a sit-down video talking about it where you guys can actually hear. It's going to be better quality. I'm not going to have the kids, and I can open up about every single detail because it is a very long story. It is a super long story. The things I have told you guys doesn't even, like, hit any light on them. Right, you tell them. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I will probably do, like I said, I'll do a video explaining everything. Taeyang, say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Yeah, go stalk her Facebook and you can see all the psycho things that she did. You can tell what she did. I blocked her on Facebook so she couldn't see anything about me. I didn't even want her to know I was pregnant and had a baby, but that slipped up. Someone told her I was pregnant and had a baby. Of course, there's the show, but she's homeless, so I didn't think, she's not going to see the show. She's homeless, and that's what I'm scared of, is she's going to think because we did this show that we're rich. I'm like, we're not rich. They think, like, that's what I'm worried about, and that's a huge reason why we're gonna stay here, because we're worried that she's gonna think we're super rich and then she'll come find us, even though, like, people who do reality TV, you're not rich. You're not. You tell them. Yeah, you tell them. Yeah. Anyways, her name is Melissa Blazak. That's her married last name. Biel. I don't know how to spell it, but she'll pop up. Anyways, say thank you. This cutie makes everything better, huh? Says I make everything better. Mr. Drooly Butt. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Say bye. So wait, bye-bye. Bye. This is my baby. He's got light brown hair. He does have brown eyes. Everyone keeps saying he has blue eyes, but I'm like, no, they're brown. He just looks like Daddy. I don't think he looks like Mama at all. You want to say bye-bye? Bye, everyone. Sorry I couldn't answer a question, guys, but like I said, both the kids are sick, so luckily Drusilla fell back asleep, my poor girl. And then Taeyang's just my little hair eater, huh? You just want Mama's hair. Say bye.